Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, Peter, good morning. Hmm. How was your UT?
I'm fine.
It's fine. Okay, what maths you had today or science?
I'm science.
Okay, you had science, no? Okay. So it went good?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Sure. Good. Fine. Let's continue now. We're going to start with a new topic you can see on your screens. What is it? Name the chapter we are going to start today. Hey, it's on
Subject
your...
were conquered.
Yes, subject verb concord. You must have done this chapter earlier also. Subject verb agreement in AMSE. We had done this chapter earlier also. Okay, it is the same chapter. Subject verb agreement. The name of the chapter is subject verb. देखो, absent minutes. Please be ready with your notebooks. You need notebooks to write this chapter today. Rules have to be written down. Okay? Giving you 2 minutes. Hurry up. Be ready with your notebooks. Hurry up, hurry up. Please bring your notebooks also. Be ready. We are going to start with the chapter and the rules. Everybody is enjoying today. UTs are over. That is why no, they're not coming for classes. 10th B. So few students in the class. Today was the last UT, na? I'm asking you, today was last UT, na beta?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So everybody is having a good time, not attending classes. Chalo beta, are you ready with your books and notebooks? Sorry, notebooks. Are you ready, children, or not?
Ma'am, ready, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ready.
Chalo, let's start. Okay. Have you written the name of the chapter? Subject verb agreement? Yes or no? Beta, keep telling me now. Accordingly, I will start. Have you written the name of the chapter?
Yes, done.
Only one yes is coming. What about others? Other two? Put today's date, name of the chapter, and now let's start. Should I start now? See, write down rule 1. Put on the heading. After this, please write down rule number 1. And I'll explain the rule to you and then you will write. Write rule 1. Listen now. I'll explain the rule to you. Huh? Just listen. I'm starting with the rules. See this. This is rule 1. If the subject of a sentence is singular, the verb must be singular. And the verb should be plural if the subject is. Good morning, beta. This is rule number 1. If the subject is singular, subject means जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं. If that person is singular, then use a singular verb. For example, I say boy, so it is singular. I will say boy is writing. But if I say plural boys, then I will say boys are writing. Understood the rule, everybody? See this rule? If the subject of a sentence is singular, the verb must be singular. But the verb should be plural if the subject is plural. Did you understand? Tell me.
Yes,
Rahul.
ma'am, I'm doing subject verb and agreement.
Yes, beta, you've joined us late now. Rahul dash playing. Tell me, is or are? Is playing because the subject was singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular.
So because your subject was singular, your verb was also singular. But if I say boys dash playing, then is playing or are playing?
Ma'am, are playing.
Are playing. Because your subject is singular or plural?
I'm plural.
Plural.
So that is why your verb was also plural. So the first rule is very simple. It says if the subject is singular, the verb should be singular. And if the subject is plural, the verb should be plural. Please write down rule number 1 in your notebooks quickly. Done with the first rule, beta? When you finish writing, please tell me so that I can move further.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Everybody's written the first rule? Beta, bolo. Abhinav, Dhananjay, Vishesh. Have you written the first rule? Look at these boys.
Ma'am, 1
Yes,
minute.
ma'am.
Once you finish
Done.
writing, inform me. Dhananjay, done? Abhinav and Vishesh, now I'm waiting for you. Jaldi karo, beta. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Dhananjay,
Ma'am,
is
1
done.
minute. Yes, ma'am, I have also done.
So everybody is done? Have you understood the first rule? If the verb is singular, sorry, if the subject is singular, the verb is singular.
Ma'am, singular.
Singular.
And if the subject is plural, then
Ma'am, the verb will also be plural.
so let's move on to the second rule. Two or more singular subjects joined by and take a verb in plural. Supposing we have two subjects. Here it is Renu and Reena. And these two singular subjects are joined by which word? See on the screen.
And.
And. In this case, the verb should be plural. See one more example over here. Aman and Rishu. They are two singular subjects and they are joined by which word?
And.
And. So what is used? Is or are?
Are.
So singular verb or plural verb?
Plural.
Yes. So if there are two subjects, singular subjects, and they're joined by the word, speak out which word?
And.
And. Then the verb is
Plural.
plural. So let's write down the second rule. If you don't understand, children, please ask me. And if you've understood, please write. Two or more singular subjects joined by and take a verb in the plural. Write down rule number 2. And please feel free to tell me अगर नहीं समझ में आया, then let me know. When you finish writing the second rule, please let me know.
This example we have to write that rice and fish is a famous dish in Bengal.
But beta, that is another rule. That is another rule. Abhi, you just write rule number 2.
Okay,
Not
ma'am.
that is an exception. Huh? We'll come to exception later. We'll take it as a rule. Just write rule number 2. Rule number 2, two singular
That is
subjects
the-
take a plural verb. Boys, tell me once you've written, let me know. Hurry up, boys, hurry up.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, beta. So this was the second rule. However, we have an exception over here. Let me explain this to you. And we'll make it as a rule only. See this. This one, however, na, make it rule number 3 from here. Listen, rule number 3. The two nouns refer to the same person or thing or suggest idea to the mind of the verb must be singular. Here we are talking about two people, Renu, Reena, Aman, Rishu. But supposing we are talking about two things and both of them suggest one idea. Both of them are suggesting one idea only, then the verb must be singular. For example, let's take this. Rice and fish is a famous dish. Means rice is also famous, fish is also famous. Then, beta, yahan pe we have an and over here, but the verb will be singular. We had done these examples. Bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. We had done this in junior classes also. So what will be the rule number 3? No need to write however, just write from here. Two nouns refer to the same person or thing or suggest one idea. Then the verb must be singular. For example, rice and fish is a famous dish. Slow and steady. Slow also wins, steady also wins. Horse is also at the door, carriage is also at the door. And this person, Disraeli is the name of a person. He's a politician also, he's a novelist also. So we are using a singular verb. So this is the rule, beta. From here you write down rule number 3. The two nouns.
Carriage.
Carriages जो हॉर्स के पीछे लगता है जिसमें लोग बैठते हैं, बैलगाड़ी, not बैलगाड़ी actually, chariot if you know.
Okay, ma'am. Understood.
Behind the horse we have a place, kind of a buggy, I think you call it in
Yes,
Hindi.
ma'am. Yes.
So let's do this. Let's write this rule. The two nouns refer to the same person from here to singular. And this to make it as rule number 3, beta. Written rule number 3, beta.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay, boys, what about you? Finished? Abhinav, Dhananjay, done or not? No. Chalo, write it quickly. Abhinav and Dhananjay, write it quickly. Let me move on to the next rule now. Hurry up, once you finish, let me know that ma'am it is done so that I can move further. Why so slow? Hurry up. Should I move on to now next one? Rule number 4. Chal. Dhananjay, are you done? Abhinav, done?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's move on to rule number 4. Sometimes the verb is made to agree in number with a noun other than the proper subject because the noun stands near it. This should be avoided. Matlab, we should always use the verb according to the main subject. For example, this. The quality of life in cities has deteriorated. There are two subjects. One is quality and one is cities. Which is the main subject, children? Quality or cities?
Quality.
Quality. Because we are not talking about cities. We are talking about what? Tell me. We are talking.
Quality.
Yes, we are talking about quality. So your verb should go according to the main subject. So we should say quality has. If we would have gone according to this plural, then it should have been have. So always whenever there are two subjects, see which is the main subject. Then go for the verb. Look at this. The living condition of villagers. There are two subjects over here. One is living condition and the other is villagers. Which is the main subject?
Villagers.
We are talking about what? We are talking about villagers or we are talking about the living condition of villagers. What is the main
Living
thing?
condition.
Living condition. So that is why we have used a singular verb has. Don't go according to this cities and villagers, they are plural because we are not talking about this. We are talking mainly about quality and living conditions. So the verb made to agree in number with a noun, then its proper subject noun stands near it. So this is the noun near to it. We will not go according to this. We will go according to which subject? The proper subject, the main subject. Did you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Please write down rule number 4.
Yes,
And if you have
ma'am.
not understood better, then you can ask me again. Please write down rule number
Ma'am, in
4.
the third example, the main subject will be course.
Because this is a collective noun. Course is a collective noun and main subject will be course. And collective nouns always take a singular verb. So we have used was. बेटा अगर हम इसको मेन सब्जेक्ट मानते लेक्चर्स को तो यहाँ पे क्या होना चाहिए था वर what should we have been here
Number.
वर but we are not using वर because this is our main subject course is our main subject. What was the main subject in the first sentence?
Ma'am, quality.
Good. Main subject in the second sentence.
Living condition.
Yes. Good. Please write down rule number 4 now. Quickly write down. If you've not understood, you can ask me again. Write rule number 4. Once you finish writing, let me know the time.
I'm done.
Very good. I'm waiting for others
I'm
also.
done.
Have you done?
I'm done.
Okay, you've also done. So we've written how many rules?
4.
4 rules. Okay. Have you understood all 4 of them?
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, let me explain the next rule to you. Okay, beta. Come to rule number 5. Please write down these rules, otherwise you'll have problem. Two or more singular nouns or pronouns joined with, by. Beta, see, if these words are there, with, beside, as well as, and not, together, no less than, along one, then the verb is always what? The verb is always singular. See, in this sentence, what word is present? With is present. So with ke saath, it is singular. In this, as well as. So we have used is. Along with, again we have used was. And not, has. So with all these words which are mentioned over here, the verb is always
Singular.
singular. Let's write down. This is a simple rule. If you have these words in the sentence anywhere, if you have any of these words in the sentence, then the verb should always be singular. Write down rule number 5. Once you finish writing, let me know.
I'm done.
Boys, once you finish, let me
I'm
know.
done.
Very good. Have you understood this rule?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, tell me the words. Speak out the words where the verb is singular. Speak. In this rule, there are some words where the verb is singular. Read out the words.
Ma'am, the shop with its contents was burned down.
Very good. Which word did she use? She used with. Okay. There are many words of this kind where always the verb is taken as singular or plural.
I'm singular.
Very good. Singular. Let's move on to the next rule now, children. Very quickly. This is going to be rule number
I'm 5.
5 or
Ma'am, because there was one exception with the second or the third. That's
Yes.
why that was taken as the third point.
good. Here. This is again an exception. We'll be taking it as the next rule now. When two subjects are joined by as well as, if you have this word in the sentence, which word? As well as. Then the verb agrees in number and person with the first one. Look here. There are two subjects over here, comrades and myself, I. How many subjects are there? Comrades and?
I.
Yes. So when two subjects are joined by as well as, the verb agrees in number and person with the first one. Comrades, singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural. So
Plural.
we have used were or was.
Number.
But
There are two subjects, beta. Dekho. One is comrades and one is I. One is plural, one is singular. But दोनों के बीच में we have this as well as. So we should go according to which subject? First or second?
Second.
No. See, the rule says what? Which one? First one, second one. Read the rule. Tell me. It should go with first one or second one? Beta, it is clearly written over here, the first one. Which one?
First.
First one. So when there are two subjects and we have as well as, then go according to the first subject. Write this next rule. If you have not understood, you can ask me again.
Ma'am, done.
Beta, Dhananjay, when you people also finish, let me know.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay. Which is the word in the middle? According to this rule, we are doing that. What should be there in the sentence? As, speak out, as well?
As well as.
Yes. As well as. Then we will go according to first subject or second subject?
First.
Yes, beta. So whenever we have as well as, we will go according to the first subject. Boys, did you understand the rule? Yes or no? Okay. I'm asking, did you understand the rule or not? No reply. बेटा बताओ समझ में आया नहीं आया?
Ma'am, आया.
I'm done.
To speak out at least. Chalo next. Two or more nouns or pronouns in the singular connected by or nor. In this rule, we are going to see for these words. अगर किसी भी sentence में ये words आ रहे हैं or nor, then the verb is going to be singular. Either Shivam or his sister, we have used has, we have not used have. Neither food nor water, we have used was. So if you have these words or and not, the verb should be. Where you have or not, the verb should be singular or plural.
Singular.
So let's write this rule. Rule number, what is this rule number? Is it 7?
7. Yes, ma'am.
This rule is very simple. If in any sentence you come across these words, either or, neither nor, then always take the verb as singular. Please write down the rule. When you finish writing, let me know. Hanji, bachche, once you finish writing, let me know.
Ma'am, done.
Good.
I'm done.
Very good. So we've written how many rules?
I'm 7.
Last
Seven.
rule for today. Last rule. Then I'll ask you if you have any doubts. You can ask me. See this one. One of the subjects is joined by or nor is in the plural. Dekho beta, here we had both the sentences. We are going to talk about plurals. Same word or nor, but it is plurals. Then the verb must be in the plural. Okay. Look here, the officer or his clerks. Is it singular or plural?
And plural.
Plural. And they are saying go according to the nearest subject. Verb ye hai beta, verb. And there are two subjects. One is officer, one is clerks. Which one is near the verb clerks or officer? Tell me, which one is near the verb? This is your verb, verb. So which one is nearer? Clerks or officer?
And clerks.
Yes, clerks. So we should go according to the nearer verb. So clerks here, that is why we took verb. Look here, Rohit and friends. This is the verb have. Which verb is nearer, Rohit or friends?
And please
Tell me,
repeat.
which one is nearer? Rohit is nearer or friends is nearer?
And friends.
Friends.
I'm friends.
So we took a plural verb. We said or and nor means verb should be singular. But if in or and nor we have a plural verb near the verb, plural subject, then we should take the plural verb. Is it okay? The nearest. See, nearest in the verb. This was your verb. So nearest was clerk. It was not officer. Here the verb was have. Nearest was friends. It was not Rohit. So we'll go according to the